What is it, YouTube? This is Think Tropics. In today's video, I'll be reviewing the Tier 7 premium battleship Hyuga, and let's begin. So this is a premium ship, as I stated, and in this video, I will be outlining things like stats, comparisons to other ships, and when it comes to comparisons to other ships, I'll not be comparing to other premium ships. I'll just be compared to tech tree ships, and also give opinions about the ship, gameplay footage. Sorry. Um, and that's pretty much it for like how we should go about this. So to begin, I'll talk about some stats. So for armor layout, we can look at that first. The weaker armor should be found on the bridge section or whatever, plating right here. No, never mind. But so this is the weaker armor. Some of the bigger armor should be like on the guns, the hull ship. I don't don't think it highlights torpedo protection, but I would say this has decent torpedo protection from my experience of playing the ship. So, all the thicker armor should be found in the hull and around the more armored areas, such as the secondary gun battery emplacements, as you can see right here. So yeah, for survivability, score 74, hit points 60,700. Torpedo protection damage reduction is 26%, so it actually does say torpedo protection, which is nice. For artillery, score is 87. Yeah, all your main batteries and secondary batteries, as you can see right here. There's one type of secondary batteries, and this is the other type right here, and all the main batteries right there. So for airstrike, so 2 attack flights per charge. No, not really charge, but I would say like I would call it charge, which is basically just how many you can use before you have to reload. So yeah, for A defense, it's not a very good 8A defense, I would say, especially when compared to other ships, and that's actually one of the things if you go into its armory page on here, that it does not score very well in the in that kind of area. So actually gonna find it. So yeah, also for sort of like reduced action time for the damage control party consumable. And as you can see, low A defense efficiency and low speed. And also for pricing, let's see. This costs about 9,800 doubloons, but I obtained this through a container from a Prime Gaming thing. So, and also if you like, say got that, although it was actually kind of a while back, so there's probably no point. But I'll just say, you know, like you still want to know more about this ship. That's you obtained it through that, then it's a perfect video for you to really learn about the ship. So yeah. So for other things, I'll need to talk about maneuverability. Maximum speed is 25.3 knots, which is, as stated in the armory page, is not very high. The turning circle radius is 750 meters. Rate of ship time is 15 seconds. For concealment, detectability range by sea is 16.3 kilometers. Detectability range by depths is 0.0 to 10.5 kilometers. Detectability range by air is 10.5 kilometers. Assured detectability range. Assured detectability range is 2.0 kilometers. There's 2 kilometers. So yeah. Now let's go compared to other ships. So got a pretty similar ship. Not really. In fact, it's probably more similar to the Fuso, but that's a tier 6 ship. So we got the Nagato right here. So comparative has similar artillery. It does have better anti-air defenses, all that sort of stuff. So for like maneuverability or like concealment, let's see what that score is, which is 33 and 31. Let's see what Nagato is. 26 and 29, so it does have better concealment maneuverability than the Nagato. So yeah, now let's look at the, I think it's the what's it called again? Oh yeah, the Colorado. This score better for concealment on the Colorado, but not the Nagato, the Hyuga scores better for maneuverability. Scores better for artillery as well. So now for the USSR, we got the Sinop, I think it is, yep, which Scores 40 for concealment, so better maneuvers 32. Artillery's not as good. So now for the Germans, we got 2 ships right here. The you're not gonna attempt to pronounce that. I'm not gonna pronounce that. But this ship does score a bit better in artillery. I think this ship, the ship specifically does score better in maneuverability and concealment compared to the Hyuga as well. For now, for the P. Heinrich. Let's see. Artillery scores an 86, so that's not as good, but it does score better in a lot of other stuff on the comparisons. So for UK, this is the same thing. We got 2 ships right here. It's got the King George V battleship right here. For artillery, scores 88, so it does have better guns than the Hyuga. But let's go ahead and get this score. Now we're just pretty much the same for maneuverability, and this ship does score better for concealment. So for the Rook right here, we got this score better for artillery on the Hyuga, which makes sense because the Rook is a battlecruiser and the Hyuga's a battleship, so it does make sense that the Hyuga's gonna have better guns. But it's not by a long shot, really. Does score better for maneuverability and concealment, AA guns. I think the same for airstrike. Let me see that. Let's see. Yeah, the score is the same for airstrike. Because airstrike, pretty much for a lot of countries on here, will be pretty much the same per class, like per tier, sorry. So yeah. For France, we got the Lion. The score better for artillery for the Hyuga, but the Lion does have better concealment and A defense. This is the Hyuga score for survivability. Let's see, 74. So let's see. It's better for the Lion or the Hyuga. So let's see. Load. There we go. Survivability scores a 58, so the Hyuga can survive a lot better. So for Italy, we got the F. Carcelia, which scores 66 for survivability, 93 for artillery, so it's better. Airstrike is 58, so the same, better for interior defenses, maneuverability, concealment. I don't think there's others for the rest. Also, I'll talk about some equipment as well, so you can apply a wide variety of different flags or signals. Symbols, you got the damage control party, the repair party, the main battery load booster, which reduces the main battery load time by 50 seconds. Not 50 seconds, but that'll pretty much mean that you can reload that gun faster than it usually reloads. So yeah, like 0 seconds, I mean. But really, the main battery reload time is reduced by 50%, not 50 seconds. You also see those other things for cooldowns, consume action time, and number of consumables. You also got fighters, which can add extra air defenses to the ship. You also got the airstrike, obviously, which a depth charge airstrike. You got AP shells and HE shells that come with it. So yeah. From using the ship, obviously you can see I use the ship a lot, the amount of XP I gained. I like the ship a lot, although yeah, it is kind of slow. And the ship is quite long, so there's like not a lot of chances for all those guns to be able to fire at the same time, except for being broadside. So, especially those middle guns are going to get a lot of action in the game, because if you're firing from, say, the front or to an angle, usually because a lot of other battleships are capable of doing that, but the Hyuga is not capable of doing that. And like I said, A defense is not very great. Other fighters can help it. It's not like great, but usually when I play co-op, obviously I'm not going to be continuously attacked by fighters like from aircraft carriers, so it doesn't really matter that much. But still, you still maybe want to have better anti-air defenses. And there can be a lot of other premium ships. Say if you want to think about purchasing the ship, if you really care about anti-aircraft guns, you should probably go for another ship that's around this price. I'd say there's a whole handful of other tier 7 premium ships that you can look at if you want. So yeah, overall I feel like the ship is still pretty good, decent secondary guns, which although these are not impressive compared to a lot of other tier 7 ships, but still overall there's actually a lot of them, so you can have some luck with the secondary guns. So yeah, I'm also going to go into a match to demonstrate this ship's capabilities. So yeah. Got a submarine. Oh, I just never loved submarines that much. They're such annoying things to deal with. Luckily, the airstrikes that come along with this can help that. And like I said, pretty much with the aircraft here, I'm not going to be over and over again just attacked by a submarine, but sometimes that will happen. So yeah. I also got a Fuso, which is a pretty similar ship, although this score a lot better and a lot of other stuff. Volume so low, but yeah. Yeah, overall, like the Sonic, especially the I do like this camo. There's even an even better camo that will come along. I'll actually show it to you at the end of the video because I haven't tried to show it to you. But I think it looks pretty cool. It does set you back a lot of things, but
action stations.
It's still cheaper than to buy the ship really. Yeah. Actually, I remember you can actually still buy a lot of these ships with your own cash. I don't forget, but I just never actually knew how much a ship costs. I actually might go look at that at the end of this match as well. So. Shocking, because usually your tier 7, because you really don't get a lot of chances with the tier 5 ships, but so I had a chance to do that. I actually never realized that the submarines actually let off smoke, or just engine exhaust really. So I actually never thought of them to actually be able to do that, but there should probably be ways for that to get rid of its engine exhaust. But when I played submarines, like back when they were not like, say, a tech tree thing you get, or like here and there a bit better than, and like the other one's kind of bad. But yeah, overall, like submarines they're kind of fun. You can like, especially the concealment is super high because you're underwater. Spotting submarines is not a very easy thing to do.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
That was fun, but usually since you're using torpedoes, it's not going to be super accurate
Enemy destroyer
at all
sighted.
times. So there's some like setbacks to that. Plus, torpedoes take so long to reload anyways.
Enemy battleship detected.
You can look at you can see my mini map. I pretty much cover a lot of the area where I can fire at, basically. So cycling about. It's gonna be kind of annoying, but I don't know how long this match is gonna be. Shots, but they appreciate or a day. Like it's just one shot, so medium day, anyways. As you can see, some ships can get an angle. At this angle, can actually fire more guns at the back, but like you guys can see, I really can't fire the inside back here. That like island's kind of away. What do you think about that? Actually, I don't know. Let's see. Something about this.
Enemy cruiser. Torpedoes to starboard.
Test how good these torpedo section is.
We're hold below the waterline. We're flooding quickly. Problem solved, sir.
I forget these ships actually have.
Enemy submarine spotted. Torpedoes to port. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. Critical engine damage.
So if I die, I'm gonna play that around. That's 10,000 damage. Nice. Great. That works. Actually, play another match. Yeah. Hopefully I'll play with a bit better tactics because I was pretty much throwing myself at the enemy, but so if your battleship, make sure don't do that exactly. So yeah. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I wasn't really thinking about that much there. So, yeah. We got a bot. It's kind of rare for this tier. Actually, 2 bots. Well, no, 3 really overall. But yeah, at least we got a bunch of higher tier ships here too. Most tiers are tier 6. So let's see. Here. Also, with that bundle, I just get this flag, right, as you can see right here, and also other like camos.
General quarters.
Which just come from the Twitch drops. Not the Twitch drop, but the Prime Gaming drop. Which that was what I was talking about. So yeah, that's actually how that's how we got this ship. As I
Cash
said,
it all.
actually, I forgot there was even a California battleship too.
Awaiting instructions.
Yeah. Actually, I like this map a lot because it's more open. I love those more open maps. Sometimes it's annoying. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with islands in this game, basically. Sometimes it's like annoying because, like, islands get in the way of you trying to shoot at an enemy, but sometimes they're good to hide from enemies.
Enemy force detected.
Especially for like if you're using aircraft carrier with planes. Sometimes getting above the island and like trying to take out a ship that's right like against the island's gonna be hard, especially these mountainy islands. As you can see right there. Sub 2. So 2 subs anyway. Actually might think about getting subs once I can able to get them, but I'm not able to get them like tier 6 destroyers, which I don't have a lot of. Tier
We've
6,
spotted an enemy submarine.
yeah, tier 6 destroyer I have. Anshin. It's like the only one I have right now. Also, for like shooting, like I've said this in like a previous video, like sometimes it's really hard to scope out. Yeah, actually only one of those. Yeah, they actually did quite a bit of damage. But since it's really hard to scope out, especially on a ship like that, it's that angle that far, too.
Enemy submarine in sight.
But yeah. Overall, like the ship does play pretty well. Does a lot of damage with its guns, especially since you have 12 guns on 6 turrets, which can do a lot of damage. I can't mention if Save had guns like the F-Car Celio, which are pretty strong. Usually minimum
Torpedoes to
for like
starboard.
damage for, say this ship's probably like around 907. Celio it's like 1,000. Like,
Enemy heavily damaged.
yeah, as you can see, like even one shot did that much damage, which is pretty nice. I forgot my depth charge bombers cannot go that far. Kind of annoying, but yeah.
damaged.
Yeah, maybe like 20,000 right there. Well, he's gonna get the kill. Kind of like wish it would that did some damage, true damage to it. Although that was true damage, just kind of wish I got taken out with those shots. So got their Hyuga over there. Yeah, I actually reached the edge, well, or not reached it, but like super close to it. Let's take that ship out. There's sub right there, that's right. Ah, it's gonna be recording. For that. So it's like with guns, see someone's can actually do these and not actually shoot.
Our team has taken the lead.
It's like I'm lucky there, pretty much. But usually sometimes
Enemy
you can
submarine
do,
sunk.
kind of like minimal damage, but sometimes, but it's just kind of hard. But actually, that was probably the highest amount of damage I could have done with shooting out a submarine that was underwater. I think I had 2 subs. I didn't realize we have 2 subs. Cruiser down there. Subs also all the way down there. I'm gonna assume that their aircraft carriers are up here as well. You know, looking at where that plane probably came from. Yeah, I guess how much fun with this aircraft carrier is. Another plane that's coming from over there. So yeah, it might be over there. Where's that cruiser still alive? Actually, I'm gonna try to shoot at it. See if I can hit any shots. Also, if those shots would have hit anyways. There it is. That's right. That's over there. Else are definitely mentioned. Did some damage. Like 2 shots hit, 1 of them ricocheted, but good damage, which is nice. Especially like for aircraft carriers, I feel like if you hit the top, it's not going to do as much damage. But like every time I do like non-penetration almost. Especially probably because those flight decks do give a lot of armor bonuses to the aircraft carrier.
Heavily damaged. We've sunk an enemy aircraft carrier.
There's the Poe beta, which I've never heard about, although I don't really pay attention to them a lot of Russian ships, although I do have actually quite a bit. But really, I never really play them at all. The aircraft carrier as well. Like the Tier 4 aircraft carrier, I don't know how to pronounce it, but the aircraft carrier is not the best really compared to a lot of other Tier 4s like the Langley or the Herms, which I thought was pretty good, and the Rain. Yeah. I think this Survivability is a pretty good carrier. Just first impressions by looking at it, pretty much. Also looking at that Budeva carrier as well. Also, I feel like most Russian ships, when you look at the texture, you actually look at like they're like not real ships that were built, but they're more like plans, or which makes sense. Even back in the USSR era, there's not much true access to the ocean. I knew they did have a pretty big navy, but I feel like compared to a lot of other ones, like say the British Empire, the UK in general, just had a big navy. France had a decent navy as well. The US does. So yeah, must have just so like much ships that would never exist in this game. Like looking at a lot of Italian or just pretty much in general, a lot of countries just have a lot of ships that were just plans. In fact, like at the Amalfi cruiser, which was just was just a plan for a cruiser. In fact, that cruiser is pretty fast as well. I went fast cruiser. I think it goes 38 knots. Man, this lost a while because this phase is already 27 minutes long. So I'm trying to use that because I definitely cannot reach that submarine over there. Yeah, this is taking a while though. Actually fine. It's just capturing that point over there. So hopefully this will be in range of my depth charge bombs at some point. Let's see. It's gonna be because, especially when like say a submarine's the last ship on the enemy team, that's gonna be so hard to actually locate it. It's almost the same way for an aircraft carrier, but aircraft carriers cannot go underwater. They don't have as high as concealment. The thing is with aircraft carriers are usually so far back in the map on the enemy spawn point area. It's kind of hard to actually see. So be surprised if it did splash damage. Actually, the ship's like that submarine's actually about to be in my range for my charge bomb.
Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, dead ahead. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Got some luck. Just give me the flat across.
Awaiting instructions.
Incapacitated. So yeah, that was gameplay footage of me actually not dying right there. Let's see. Bunch of gods. Also the camo can also, I'll just, what's this? finally got these. Let's go. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I also gonna show you some other stuff like this camo right here. I think it looks pretty nice. As you can see, it has more like a dark oriental color scheme. It has like that cool red, there's gold, some symbols, and also there's trimming on the ship basically. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope this was a pretty helpful review. Sorry it was kind of long, but yeah, those matches took a bit longer than I wanted them to. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and goodbye.